Biafra leaders call for justice. The moment video of Simon Ekpa in prison and his body covered was mistakenly leaked in Finland. A video surfaced showing Simon Ekpa in Finnish prison, covered, raising concerns about his condition. Authorities allegedly tried to suppress the video. Biafra supporters are distressed over Simon Ekpa's situation, as many were previously denied access to see him in prison. The Finnish and Nigerian governments are reportedly working together to investigate Simon Ekpa and his alleged activities. Nigerian authorities have frozen the bank accounts and seized assets of Simon Ekpa and 16 others accused of funding separatist movements. Simon Ekpa has appeared in Finnish court twice, once via online hearing from Kilmakosi Correctional Facility and once in person at the Piam District Court. The Finnish court denied his bail request, citing concerns that he might influence witnesses or continue alleged criminal activities. Simon Ekpa's ex-wife, a lawyer, attempted to represent him, but he declined, suspecting ulterior motives. Biafran representatives have reached out to U.S. politicians for intervention, and a meeting with the U.S. president has been approved. Finnish authorities reportedly accessed Simon Ekpa's contacts, financial transactions, and communication, sharing details with Nigerian authorities. The Nigerian government's crackdown is not limited to Simon Ekpa. Others linked to him have had accounts frozen, properties seized, and assets confiscated. I have been following the developments surrounding Simon Ekpa's case with a mix of concern and curiosity. The story is both complex and deeply personal for many, and it touches on issues of justice, political dissent, and international cooperation in ways that are hard to ignore. A video recently emerged showing Simon Ekpa inside a Finnish prison, his face covered by a white cloth. The video appears to have been leaked accidentally, and it has sparked a strong reaction from Biafra leaders and supporters who are now demanding answers and justice. The video, which many believe should never have been made public, has raised serious concerns about Simon Ekpa's treatment while in detention. It seems that the Finnish authorities, along with their Nigerian counterparts, have been working together in a bid to keep the details of his condition under wraps. For many supporters of the Biafra movement, this lack of transparency is unacceptable. They have long argued that those who stand up for what they believe in should not be isolated from their communities or treated in secretive ways. In this instance, the video has become a symbol of what they consider to be an injustice, a clear indication that information is being controlled and that their leader is being deprived of his rights. Simon Ekpa is no stranger to controversy. As a prominent figure associated with the Biafra separatist movement, his actions and statements have long polarized public opinion in Nigeria and beyond. His detention in Finland, where he has already made 2 appearances in court, has only intensified the debate. During one court session, he participated through an online hearing from the Kilmakosi Correctional Facility. Later, he appeared in person at the Piam District Court. In both instances, the Finnish legal system has taken a hard stance. The denial of his bail request was justified by concerns that, if released, he might be able to influence witnesses or continue with activities deemed harmful to the investigation. This decision underscores the serious nature of the charges against him, as well as the cautious approach taken by Finnish authorities. Adding to the complexity of the case is the role played by Simon Ekpa's ex-wife, who is also a qualified lawyer. She attempted to step in and represent him in court. However, Simon Ekpa declined her offer, reportedly suspecting that her motivations might be driven by personal interests rather than a genuine desire to help him. This decision to remain with his current legal representation adds a personal twist to an already complicated situation. It also highlights the emotional toll that such high-profile cases can take on everyone involved, not only on the individual facing the charges, but also on those closest to him. The international dimension of the case cannot be overlooked either. Reports indicate that representatives from the Biafra movement have reached out to politicians in the United States, seeking their intervention in what they describe as an unjust treatment of Simon Ekpa. In fact, a meeting with the President of the United States has been scheduled, reflecting how this case has quickly evolved into an international issue. This outreach shows that the repercussions of Simon Ekpa's detention are not confined to Nigeria or Finland, but are resonating on a global scale. Many supporters believe that the involvement of international leaders will put additional pressure on the authorities to ensure that due process is followed and that any overreach is corrected. Another significant aspect of this case involves the financial actions taken by the Nigerian government. In an effort to curb what it considers to be financing for separatist movements, Nigerian authorities have frozen the bank accounts and seized the assets of Simon Ekpa along with 16 other individuals. This move is part of a broader crackdown aimed at cutting off the financial lifelines that support what the government sees as subversive activities. Such measures have not only legal implications but also a profound symbolic resonance. For many in Nigeria, these actions are seen as an attempt to silence dissent and disrupt the momentum of a movement that has deep historical and emotional roots. In addition to the legal and financial measures, Finnish authorities have reportedly accessed a wide range of Simon Ekpa's private information. They have examined his contacts, scrutinized his financial transactions, and reviewed his communications, which were then shared with Nigerian investigators. This exchange of sensitive personal data between two countries raises important questions about privacy and the limits of state surveillance in politically charged cases. It is a reminder that when political activism and national security concerns collide, the balance between public safety and individual rights becomes incredibly delicate. For those who support the Biafra movement, the leak of this video is a painful reminder of the challenges they face. Many have long believed that Simon Ekpa represents more than just a political figure. He is seen as a symbol of resistance against what they perceive as an oppressive system. The fact that supporters were reportedly denied access to see him in prison has only deepened their sense of injustice. They argue that transparency is not only a legal right, but also a moral imperative when it comes to dealing with issues of political detention. The video's unintentional release has, in a way, exposed the hidden reality behind his detention, a reality that many fear could lead to further abuses if left unchecked. On a personal level, I find it deeply troubling that an individual like Simon Ekpa, whose case carries significant political and emotional weight, is subject to such restrictive measures. The story reminds me of the broader struggles that many face when they stand up against powerful forces.
All that they have been doing. A video leaked out few hours ago, and this video showcased the true fact of what is actually happening to Simon Ekpa at the moment. You know, the video leaked out, though they never wanted the video to come out, but the deleted video are finally showcased. The video finally leaked out where the body of Simon Ekpa was actually covered in Finland prison. You will see it for yourself in this very video, because a lot of things is ongoing which they never wanted Biafrans to know and they never wanted anybody to hear about, but the video finally leaked out. So I'll play the full video in this very video. You will see what the Nigerian government and the Finland government are doing together and what happened to Simon Ekpa. Biafrans have been crying and screaming for the past few hours. Just stay connected to the end of the video. If you can share the video as you're watching it, just want to share it, and if you can't share it, just like it, give it a thumb up. I'll call you back again.
Welcome back to Watch TV. What about this story? Just gossip. What is the legal kind from happening? What is happening in the Christendom?
Hello my great and wonderful viewers, welcome back to Watch TV. TV. For those of you coming across this channel for the very first time, just do all to click the red subscription button appearing on your video screen, and at the same time click the notification bell icon so that whenever we drop a new video in few hours time, YouTube will easily notify you by letting you know the update that will happen. Now, Kasala boss few hours ago, the unexpected have finally surfaced few hours ago. You know, a lot of videos have been ongoing and a lot of dealings have been ongoing in the Finland prison. You know, since when they arrested Simon Ekpa, no video have been made. They never allow anyone to see what is ongoing or what is popping with Simon Ekpa in the Finland prison. The only news that came out of Biafra was Simon Ekpa was arrested, and from there nobody sees his brake light, did not see his full light, nobody see him or know his whereabouts. A lot of Biafrans that claim to go to Finland prison to go and visit him, they never saw him, they never allowed them to see this man. Even some of them will come out just to show face that they are relevant in the Biafra cabinet. They will come up with the lies and made it known to the general public that they saw Simon Ekpa, that Simon Ekpa gave them some directive. But the obvious truth is finally out. The Finland authority never allowed Biafra stakeholders, they never allowed Biafra cabinet to see Simon Ekpa in the Finland prison. Even when they try to see him, not even Ngozi Orampo, not even Gikiri, none of them see Simon Ekpa. See Simon Ekpa have been arrested. Now Simon Ekpa remain in the correctional facility, but Kasala boss few hours ago, a lot of people were actually thinking that Simon Ekpa is actually doing fine in the Finland correctional facility. But the video is finally everywhere now. The deleted video, they never want anybody to see the video at the moment because they never want anybody to know what is happening in the correctional facility. They never want anybody to know the kind of things that they do to prisoners or inmates in the correctional facility in Finland. But the video is finally everywhere. The body of Simon Ekpa was actually covered by two specialists in the prison. What is going on? What happened to Simon Ekpa? Those are the questions that Biafrans have been asking for the past few hours. A lot of Biafrans couldn't behold it. A lot of them have been screaming for the past few hours because they never expected this to happen to the Prime Minister. So I will play you the full video now. I would like guys to stay connected to the end of this video. If you can share the video as you're watching it, just do what to share it. Share it to the social media platforms. Let a lot of people get to know what is happening. Let it go viral. And if you can share it, just like it. Click the like button, like it, give it a thumb up so that YouTube will recommend it for us until they get to the last person. Let everybody get to know what is happening in the Finland correctional facility at the moment. You know, a lot of people were asking the question, is Simon Ekpa dead or all of that? Is this still alive? Is this still breathing? Because the way they actually wrap him up, it is very, very alarming. He's picking up a different information that is different from the information that Finland authority are saying at the moment. Now, in the same vein, Nigerian authority, they seize all the assets of Simon Ekpa, and this happened immediately. What happened in Finland happened. They seize all the assets of Simon Ekpa. They block all the money that Simon Ekpa is sent to Nigeria, and it's not only limited to Simon Ekpa. They block the account of some people that they believe that they funded Simon Ekpa and all of that, because all the account of Simon Ekpa have been traced. They trace the account and they trace his properties in Nigeria. Now they putting legs on everything. The government is laying hand on everything at the moment. Now a lot of people were shouting. They said some of the people that were actually accused of terrorism and not side with what Simon Ekpa is doing, they said they're not even part of anything as far as Biafra is concerned. So anybody that they believe that is funding Biafra movement, Biafra liberation, they now seizing their properties and freezing their account. That's what is happening now. The Finland authority is said to be giving Nigeria hands, because the Finland authority and the Nigerian authority, they are working ahead. They're investigating Biafra movements together. They're investigating Simon Ekpa together, and everybody that is funding Simon Ekpa. You will see it for yourself in this very video. So let me play you the video now. You will hear things for yourself. You will see the videos for yourself, how the body was wrapped and all of that. Just stay connected. If you can share the video, share it. If you can share it, just like it. Stay connected. I'll come back again.
On the 21st of November of 2024, the Finnish police, that is to say, the National Bureau of Investigation, a security structure domiciled in Finland, came out to publish a particular article on its official website. Yes. Showing right now on your screen is this article released by the National Bureau of Investigation, where it clearly states that the police requests remand of 5 persons on suspicion of different offenses committed in that said country. It also went a step further to give more clarifications about the 5 individuals that were arrested at that point in time. And if you go through this publication showing right now on your screen, you notice that Mr. Simon was among these 5 individuals arrested because, like it states here, he has a dual citizenship of Finland and Nigeria, and he was born in the 1980s and is from the southeastern region of Nigeria. This description highly fits Mr. Simon. Yes. So as we speak right now, today being the 6th of March 2025, we noticed something interesting and something that we all need to see and understand. Yes, showing right now on your screen is the official website of the Finnish police. As you can see, it's named Police of Finland. This is the official website of this NBS together with the police. Yes, but then when you search Mr. Simon's name on their website, so as you read more articles and recent breaking and publications about this particular individual, you will notice that there's none. So as we speak right now, the Finnish authorities and security apparatus has removed all articles it once published regarding Mr. Simon. So the question is, why did these guys remove all of the articles regarding this particular individual showing right now on your screen? Is it possible that maybe while doing the investigation, underground investigations, they noticed that he's actually innocent? Or is it possible that they posted series of false news on their website? Well, nobody knows for sure. But one thing we clearly know is that Simon will face a Finnish jury in May of this particular year. That is to say, in the next 2 months, Mr. Simon will face a Finnish jury regarding the reasons why he was arrested. But as we speak, the Finnish authorities and the security apparatus are yet to give a date by that said month of May. Yes, so when you go through different files, through different articles and publications from that country, you will not find a particular day attached to the month of May. Anyways, moving on swiftly, over the past couple of months, that is to say from January up until this very day and time, Mr. Simon has appeared in court twice. Yes, he has appeared in a Jahami district court once, and he did a live session from Kilamakoski Correctional Center where he faced a jury. Yes, well, showing right now on your screen is a picture from the day and time that this guy, Mr. Simon, did an online hearing. Yes, he was in Kilamakoski Correctional Facility where he held an online broadcast with a jury domiciled in Jahami. Yes, so as you can see, we have Mr. Simon raising his fist and showing signs that, yeah, as you can see, I'm very, very strong, even though I've spent some months in a correctional facility. And the second picture shown right now on your screen is the second time that this man appeared in court. But this time around, he went to court physically. Yes, so as you can see, we have Mr. Simon showing right now on your screen using a white paper to cover his face so as to prevent individuals from recognizing him. But the question here is, what was discussed in this particular, these 2 different court hearings, one held in Kilamakoski Correctional Facility that was done online, and the one he actually traveled to Jahami District Court. So what was the topic of conversation? Well, let me show you a series of articles published by one of the biggest newspaper agencies domiciled in Finland. Showing right now on the screen is a screenshot where it states detention of suspects Mr. Simon has continued. The said publication also went a step further to give us more clarity, where it states that the assistant lawyer representing Mr. Simon in the court of law, a man known as Ekpa, tendered a letter to the Jahami District Court asking the jury there to grant his client's bail. That is to say, this assistant lawyer known as Ekpa wants the courts domiciled in Finland to grant Mr. Simon bail. But something interesting came out from that court of law. Yes, the jury or the individual handling that case came out to say that they cannot actually grant this guy bail. He has to be in the Finnish authorities' custody till May of this said year. Anyways, for better understanding and for more clarity, take a look at this publication where it states, according to the council, the police justified the continuation of detention by saying that if they release Mr. Simon, he could hinder the investigation by influencing witnesses and continue his criminal activities. This is coming from the court of law. These are not my own words. Yes. Anyways, moving on swiftly. So as we speak, Mr. Simon currently is being held in Kilamakoski Correctional Facility, and his lawyer has attempted a series of times to grant him bail from the court, by the court. But the council or the individual handling the case says, no, we can't grant this man bail because if we release him, we Probably he might try to influence individuals domiciled in the southeastern region of Nigeria. So to make things safe and to make things very, very quiet, he has to stay in the Finnish authorities' correctional center. Anyways, moving on swiftly, a couple of days back, we noticed that Mr. Simon sent a coded message to the Deputy Prime Minister of the US. Yes, Mr. Simon sent an individual, a lady who we believe worked in Kilamakoski Correctional Center, to pass a message, a very clear and distinctive message to Ngozi Orabuezi, instructing her to uphold the mission and also to stay in line. Yes, these are the exact words of Mr. Simon from Kilamakoski. Yes, so after that particular day and time, we've not heard anything from him. We've not heard any or get any audio recording of this man in the correctional facility. But then something happened a couple of days back. We noticed that the ex-wife of Mr. Simon traveled to Kilamakoski to meet with Mr. Simon, and also in that said meeting, the meeting between Mr. Simon and the wife, his ex-wife, they had a series of conversations, and the ex-wife told him that he wants to represent him in the court of law. He wants him to kick out this person known as Ika Kopra, his assistant lawyer, and make her, that is to say, to make Marian Sakajavi, that is his ex-wife's name, as his new lawyers. Yes, but then we noticed that Mr. Simon did not agree to that assertion coming from his ex-wife, because Mr. Simon wasn't too sure that if this is coming from a place of love, or maybe she's trying to leave him one way or the other. So Mr. Simon told her that, see, I can't just switch from my existing lawyer to you. I can't just do that right now, because this case is a very, very sensitive one between me and the Finnish authorities, and I want to stick with my current lawyer. Yes. So the ex-wife, Marian Sakajavi, have been trying to put herself in the case, because as we speak, she's a lawyer. Yes. Just in case you don't know, Marian owns a law firm. She's an existing lawyer, and she has all the legal backings of Finland. She has a series of lawyers who are ready to defend Mr. Simon. But Simon said, no, I don't want you to come in now. I don't know your plans. I don't know what you really want. I don't know the agenda behind you trying to help me. Yes, so Mr. Simon, as we all know, is a very intelligent individual, and he quickly shoved the agenda or the demand made by his ex-wife. Anyways, moving on swiftly, let's take a look at an interesting news coming from Ebonyi State, Nigeria. Yes, showing right now on your screen is an article released on the 4th of March 2025, where it states, "Meanwhile, we leave our land. Heavy protests rocks Akeze in Ebonyi State over land dispute." This article also went a step further to give us more clarity, where it states, heavy protests happened in the early hours of Tuesday morning in Akeze, located in Ebonyi State, as hundreds of men and women stormed the streets, accusing Governor Francis Ogbonnawifero, the executive chairman of Ivo local government area of the state, Honorable Emmanuel Aja, of trying to collect their land. Recall that last month, 4 persons were reportedly unalived in renewed boundary disputes between the Obo community in Ishagu and the Umuabo community in Akeze, both in Ivo local government area of Ebonyi State. So as you can see, things aren't looking so good and so well for the current and the sitting governor of Ebonyi State, because this guy over the past couple of days has made series of controversial decisions. The very first one he did was to send about 11 individuals domiciled in the state to travel to Saudi Arabia for Hajj. This guy spent millions of Ebonyi State funds trying to fund 11 individuals to travel to Saudi Arabia, and now we have this particular protest that's happened in the state. Well, things really get interesting from this point in time. Anyways, moving on swiftly, just a couple of days back, the Ohaneze Nibu wrote to a politician domiciled in the USA asking for a meeting with the current president of the most powerful nation in the world. Yes. So as we speak, the current president of that country, USA, has approved that letter, and in the next couple of days, a meeting will be scheduled, and it's going to happen. Anyways, in our previous video, we exposed and showcased every single thing that's happened behind the scenes.
Now something happened that a lot of people when they come across this news, they go say it's not true, it's not true. See, you don't underestimate the relationship of Nigeria government, the federal government of Nigeria, and the Finnish authority. You remember the statement from the Finnish representative to the Nigeria government? She said Simon Ekpa has been the one that is making we and you not to have a good relationship. Simon Ekpa caught everything. Simon Ekpa was the stumbling block. Simon Ekpa made Finland and Nigeria to become automatically, they were not enemies. He said, but thank Jehovah Almighty that Simon Ekpa is out of the way. Now our friendship has come to stay. You did not even give it two thoughts to say there is something more to this relationship. Now, without not wasting much of your time, you see from the first audit a message what is happening right now. The Finland authority have succeeded to give every details of anyone they says with Simon Ekpa, like the investigation they are doing right now. They now report to Nigeria what they have seen inside Simon Ekpa contacts. What is happening right now? I am telling you the truth. See, they now listen to some of the words that you people are saying. Exposition, yes. They brought account number out, yes. They are not paying money into Fulani account, yes. They are not putting account numbers on the internet, say pay money to this account, yes. Federal government of Nigeria have seen everything. The account they are not using is Fulani account, oh, they need to change it, oh. Okay, all right, since people said is a Islamic account, let me bring another account. They brought another one, they start sharing, calling names of people, doing this, saying this one do like this one do like that, this is the account they are using, these are the people, we are this, we are that. All those things you people have been saying on the internet. You don't know that the federal government of Nigeria did not know they get here. Do you think you are passing message to cabinet member, or do you think you are passing message to only the Biafra people? All this message you people are passing out, you are passing it all over the world. There is no secret anymore. Oh, nice sell on yourself. That is just the basic truth. I know that go start now to say progress the analyst. Why you say this? Argue with your keyboard. Oh, now too much. How did this thing come into existence? How the federal government of Nigeria decide to say they are going to freeze account of Biafran people? Now innocent people will also be included. Later on, I go they start to the shout, look at what is happening here, look at what is happening here. And you people are the cause of the problem. Not be everybody, some. Oh my goodness. In fact, today I'm really angry. Yes, I'm not happy. Now hear the news in details. Nigerian government freeze bank account of Simon Ekpa, 16 others for alleged terror financing. Now this is coming to you March 6, 2025, and we are hearing it from Sahara reporters and other media houses. The Nigerian government has freezed the bank account of Simon Ekpa and 16 others after designating that as terror financiers following a decision by the Nigeria Sanctions Committee on Thursday. The committee, which met in Abuja, recommended the individual and entity for inclusion on the Nigeria sanction list in line with section 54 of the terror. According to government documents, the Attorney General of the Federation, with the approval of the President, authorized that designation mandating financial institution to immediately identify and freeze all other funds, assets, and economic resource without prior notice. The directive extended to all banks' accounts linked to the designated individual, including signatories and directors of entity under the sanctions. For designated entity, this should include account linked to their signatories and directors to ensure comprehensive enforcement of the sanction remained, the government stated. Among those listed is Simon Ekpa Ujoko, whose account was Trust Bank. Then they started to list the names of the people. They are 16 in number. In fact, all these people they listed here, all these names, I don't need to put these names here and their account number. As I'm talking to you, some of them have been heard, some of them, their bank account, anything that linked to them, if they have any property in Nigeria, they freeze all, they seize all, they take everything from there. If they have houses, the house is going to be to government property henceforth. Anything they have, business whatsoever. Now come to think of it, the big question is, how is it possible that the federal government of Nigeria was able to detect these people that they are supporting Simon Ekpa, or they are trying to finance the cause of this Biafra agitation? Have you asked yourself that question? How? If what you heard is true, how? Because of cho is too much. Cho. Then the second aspect is, don't you think that all this one we are saying, hey, they will release Simon Ekpa tomorrow, small time next tomorrow, small time next week, small time very soon? See, these people, they enter details. They enter Simon Ekpa, like they enter details. They ask him questions, they collect his phone, they are in charge of a lot of things that is going on right now. They have succeeded in asking him question. How come? Do you remember the question that they thrown at him? Who they finance this cause? Who is giving you money? How are you having money to do all these things you are doing? And he said, it's the Biafran people that are financing this. Did you forget that interview? So it is possible that all these things are happening because they don't even collect the phone, enter everywhere, see everything. You understand what I'm saying? Now the big question is, the bank account that they are using before, that is the account they used before, that is the same thing right now that they are also paying all this money into. They haven't freezed them. Okay, now these are accounts that are from Nigeria. The big question is, who is in Nigeria that is paying this money? Or how come all of a sudden, this is one of its kind, this is first time that something like this happened, that we have heard about something like this, that they start freezing people's accounts in Nigeria? Is it that all this money they use for fundraising, is it Nigeria accounts they are paying the money direct, or there is a way they are sharing this money and all that? All these things, they are questions that they need to ask. Now all of a sudden, things are now coming out that they gave Caterpillar 50 million naira and Caterpillar is nowhere to be found. Is it true? That is allegedly. We have not gotten the final result if it's true or not. Okay, so now some people are now saying because some time ago they posted or they paste the names and the bank account of some people from Nigeria that they should pay money inside. All these things, Biafran people, is too much. The enemy of your enemy is the enemy inside your household. Yes, if you look around, you go see say now still Biafran people, they are still the ones exposing all these things. That is just the basic truth. If he did not pass through Simon Ekpa, as I earlier said, that they try to control his phones, then how come this thing is leaking out? Why? Because when they do all this exposition, you think in a cabinet member you they talk to, or you are just talking on your group WhatsApp, something that you come out to say openly, you expose all these things openly. Una not think say the federal government of Nigeria go take action and reshuffle wherever they see the loopholes. Yes, so even among una where they the agent go still there. After I will come here, because they tell me say, oh, progress the analyst, you be sabo, you are working for Tinubu, you are working for Nigeria government, you are working for this. Ana una na be the sabo they inside the sabo. Yes, I will say it. The enemy or the traitors or the people that are selling all this information out, they are still the member of the household. Why you are pointing accusing finger on one person? The remaining 5 is pointing at you. That is just the basic truth. Una need to reshuffle all these things you guys are doing. Not everything you bring out, you bring to the public to say. There should be something that is reserved. As Simon Ekpa David they post this rich, there are some things you don't come on here to say. Never. But now because say there is no secret. If you thought these people will come and tell you, oh, we don't need to hide anything, we are tired of hiding, when innocent people now dey for their hand, what will you now say? Yes, so when innocent people now are not suffering the penalty that they know nothing about, and you know that now they will be trying to control the bank account of innocent people. I am telling you the truth. These 16 people now, before you see them, they don't reach 600. People need to be wise. There are some things you need to reserve. Not the way body they scratch you, they scratch. If you scratch like that, a lot of things go spoil. That is why as human you need to reserve. There are some things you don't need to say out. There are some information you don't need to bring out. But no, we not they hide anything again. We are open. Okay, let's continue to be open. Yes, open. Make una see the result of this openness now. You see, 16 persons now, they don't hold them. And you know what it is? Even Mazina the Kanu, with all the torture, there are still people that are saying they should not believe Mazina the Kanu, that Mazina the Kanu is terror. But the same thing now. After everything, you're not going to deceive people. They have said nobody should do this, nobody should do that. You see the situation now. I just have to say my own no, because that is the reason why I am here.
Thank you for staying connected, my great and wonderful viewers. You will notice that from the time that they arrested Simon Ekpa, a lot of people have been writing letters to different authorities in Finland that they should allow Simon Ekpa to go, because they actually accuse him of terrorism and all of that. They said he's actually promoting terrorism and is trying to terrorize a particular place in Nigeria, which is the eastern part of Nigeria. And that is the reason why the Finland authority have no choice than to arrest him, and they put him in detention. And they said his trial is going to commence on May. No, that's in 2 months' time. But the main story out there is a lot of people have been saying that they went to Finland prison to see Simon Ekpa. That is, the Biafran stakeholders, many of the prominent people in the Biafran cabinet, they said they go to Finland prison to meet Simon Ekpa, and they met him in person. And many of them come back to the Biafran people. They said Simon Ekpa gave them some kind of directives to follow. That Simon Ekpa gave them some kind of informations to give to Biafran people. All these things are fallacy. Obviously now you know that Simon Ekpa is not being seen by any Biafran person. They never allow any Biafran person to see Simon Ekpa. Even the phones of Simon Ekpa were seized and all of that, because the Finland authority, they're actually digging out into some information, some vital informations regarding the accusation that was leveraged against Simon Ekpa. So they investigating his phones, they investigating this man, asking him questions day in, day out, and the same thing, they sending the information to Nigerian government. Now Nigerian government too, they are doing their own investigation, because they be like, Simon Ekpa himself cannot fund Biafra movement by himself. How much is he earning that he wants to fund Biafra movement by himself? So they believe that there are some people, there are some stakeholders in Nigeria that are actually enhancing and funding the Biafra movement. Now, the Nigerian government themselves, they're investigating the matter, they're investigating the account of the people that are funding Simon Ekpa, because according to what Simon Ekpa said, the question that was asked, the Finland authority asked Simon Ekpa the question the moment they arrested him. They said, where are you seeing money to fund all these things that you're doing and all of that? He said it is the Biafran people that actually funding him. Now Nigeria government heard that, and they investigated the Biafran people that Simon Ekpa actually said is funding the Biafra movement. Now a lot of people accounts were freezed in Nigeria, but the story out there is a lot of fights were ongoing in the Biafra cabinet based on the accounts that they sending the money to. Ongokere and Ngozo Arabweze, they be fighting based on their account. Some Biafra people came out, they said Ngozo Arabweze should stop putting the lives of Nigerians, putting the life of Biafrans in Nigeria in trouble, because Ngozo Arabweze provided a Nigeria account that Biafran people can be funding just to support the Biafra movement. After providing the Nigeria account, some people foolishly sent money into the Biafran account, which is the Nigeria account, and these people that are sending money to it, their account have been traced, and now Nigeria government is actually holding them. And now Nigeria government is actually holding them for funding Biafra movement, because they've labeled Biafra movement as a terrorism movement. Now they said they funded terrorism movement, now they put the terrorism charges on them. They said all their accounts, all their assets will be seized, and they seizing everything. Now Ngozo Arabweze and some Biafran stakeholders, they putting the life of Biafrans in Nigeria in the line, and many of these people, they are in big trouble at the moment, because Nigerian government isn't playing with what is happening as far as Biafra movement is concerned. And on the same vein, Finland authority, they are doing their own investigation as far as Simon Ekpa case is concerned. Though a lot of letters have gone to them that they should allow this man to go. Even different lawyers have stood up for Simon Ekpa in different cases, and they said they should just grant him his bail, that they should allow him to go to his house, that the Finland authority actually need him, they will need an information from him, they should just call him, he will be present. But the Finland authority said no, that he should remain in the correctional facility in Helsinki. That's what they said. But a lot of Biafrans have not known what is really going on. You can see how they actually wrap Simon Ekpa in that very video that I just finished watching. They wrap his body. We don't really know what they're doing with him. We don't really know what they experiment with him. We don't really know what is ongoing. But the information out there is they wrap his body, and at the same time, a lot of Biafra stakeholders are coming up with different fallacies, different lies based on the fact that they saw Simon Ekpa and he spoke to them and gave them directive. So Simon Ekpa never gave anybody a directive to give to Biafrans. None of them see him.
This is the end of our news update. Please click the icon on the top right corner of your screen to watch my next video. You will enjoy it. I will see you again in my next update. Enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye for now.